Hey, summertime has come to a close, and the kiddos are back in school, and things are getting back to their regular routine. But something I've noticed is that we have to give ourselves permission for things. Um, it's important that, for example, we are playful and frivolous about things. For me, I think I've spent so much of my life on an intense mode, trying to stay out of jail, trying to get out of jail, trying to be straight, trying to be a Christian, trying to write my book. Just so much of my life has been regimented. And I'm the kind of person who gets up every day and eats the same thing and does the same exercises and I change like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do certain ones, and all that kind of stuff. I'm very regimented about everything, and so I have noticed that I have to give myself permission to be playful. Same thing with money. I come from a background where we didn't have a lot of money. We weren't poor by a long shot, but we were, careful about things. So living that way in a town, I'm from Naples, Florida, and there's a lot of money in Naples, Florida. And so there were so many people that had so much stuff, and so money just was not an object, that I was careful with every penny and every outfit and everything. Then I went into the drug culture, and where you had to be careful about, who you were around, who you were talking to, what you were saying, the police and all that carefulness. And then careful with every penny so that whatever you spent, you still had enough to pay for your package for the next week. Or, it was all about getting high, saving every little penny, being careful to pay your rent and to... It just is a poverty mentality. It's a poverty mentality. It's a mentality that I got to hold on to. So I have to give myself, I've had to learn, I've gotten pretty good at it, but I've had to learn to give myself permission to be a little frivolous. Now, this does not mean to not be a good steward of what God's given me. This has nothing to do with the ministry funds. That only goes to ministry, and that will always be true. Because I don't think God is going to bless what you're doing if you're wasting the money He's sending your way. I'm talking about personally. We have to buy some things sometimes that, cost a little more money, like shoes, sneakers. I walk, and so I think it's important that I have a pair of good shoes that are good support. I have a lot of injuries in my back and whatever, and it's okay to spend $100 on a pair of shoes. Man, that was 4 or 5 pair of shoes in my brain. And so I couldn't get myself to be frivolous. That's frivolous to me because I don't need that. But in actuality, I do need things like that. I need to care for myself. I need to recognize that I'm a citizen of the kingdom of heaven, that all the resources of heaven are available to me, and that I don't have to walk around saving every penny and being careful of everything. I can't get to the point where I'm not being cautious and I'm not being wise. There's a big difference in being stupid and being a little frivolous. And so I have to give myself permission to buy extra things every now and then, or do something nice for myself, or I've probably had 3 pedicures my entire life, and one of them was when my Aunt Sally paid for it because we were all going to be in my cousin's wedding, and that was my first pedicure. And even though I went to cosmetology school and I learned about all that kind of stuff, I never spent money on that. To me, that's the kind of thing you don't need that. Paint your own dang toenails. But taking care of yourself and doing something for yourself on occasion is a very important thing. So this week, I want you to give yourself permission to be a little frivolous and to be playful, to joke around, to have fun, to not take everything so seriously. Life is meant to be fun and exciting, and it's worth living, but not if you can't learn to be playful. You got to joke around with people. You got to take jokes. You got to not be offended by everything. Have a great week this week, exercising those two principles of giving yourself permission to be playful and frivolous on occasion. Love you guys, and I hope you, oh my gosh. Love you guys, and I hope you have a fabulous week. Later. It's important that we have a reason to wake up every day. It's amazing. I've experienced it, and so can you. Take your feelings to him. He's good. You can do it. It'll make a difference.